Welcome back to the cabin. It is the second week in September. Came up for a few days. Want to get some more work done on the shed, get the door built and installed, maybe cut some firewood. The foliage is just starting to change up here. You can see that tree next to the cabin, kind of orange-red color. Alright, let's get the car unpacked, get to work. It's time to build the door for the shed. So first of all, I'm going to cut that bottom plate out and then take some measurements. I think I'm going to leave a 1/4 inch on each side, top and bottom, to make it easier to fit. We'll see how it goes. So for my vertical measurement, I'm going to use this for a shim. Yeah, 3/4 inch. So I'll have a little extra space on the bottom there. I am building the door frame down in the basement because I have a flat surface to work on. So I got one end done. Now I got to check it for square and I'll finish the other end. I've been using old tarps like this for years now to cover my water tanks in the basement to prevent algae. I decided to buy a pre-fit cover for these IBC totes, and I just put it on today and it fits nice, and I think I like it. It looks a lot cleaner than those old tarps. It also has a Velcro opening in the top, so I have access to the lid, and it has a zipper up the side here so I can see how much water's in the tank. Well, I got the door assembled, so the next step is to hang it over in the door opening. Some of the things I did to make it a little bit easier is put the scrap wood down and then rest the door on it, which lifted the bottom up 3/4 of an inch. I made a block here so the door that would stop the door from going too far in, and the top here I made this block that I can turn down to hold the door in place so it doesn't fall out. So those tricks all worked, made the job easier. Well, we have a door hanging. Opens smoothly, just like I planned it. Stays where I put it. That means it's level, right? So now I have to put the trim up on this side so I can put my latch on it for a lock. And I'm going to the hardware store to get some primer to put on the bare wood, and that should take care of the door. I am going to take off that short fascia board and put an 8-footer up in its place. I put a block on this end to help me align this 2x4 for fascia. When I'm done with that, I'm going to take some of these extra pieces and cut them to width and nail them up for soffit under the rafters there. I'm thinking on the back of the shed, I'm just going to use window screening to cover the open area. That way we'll get some airflow. I decided to make it easier on myself and use the Ryobi Airstrike nailing gun to attach the soffit. Didn't feel like nailing upside down. So here's the back of the shed before putting up the screen. Here's the view with the screening in place. I don't know if this is going to come out. That should keep the critters out. So I was able to get a coat of primer on the bare wood, so that should protect it a little bit until I can paint the entire shed. The nice thing about the shed is I no longer have to store my wheelbarrow inside the cabin and track sand in. So wheelbarrow is going to live out here now. Got a propane tank, my hand truck, and a little bit of firewood in back. I cut some more for the season. Not a big change in the foliage in 4 days, but it is starting to turn a bit.